Hey YouTube, welcome back to Dwayne's World. So Dwayne, are you finally going to show us some cartridges for the catalyst? Well, I am, but it may not be the one you're thinking of. You want to find out what I mean? Better stay tuned. All right, so welcome back to Season 3, Episode 15. Here on Dwayne's World, and I'm very excited about today's episode. You know, when I picked up my catalyst, I knew when I ordered it, I absolutely wanted to pick up a 10-blade reel. And one of the reasons why I wanted to, because of the fact that most of my other reel mowers were 7-blade reels. And I figured I can get away with the 10-blade based on the height of cut. For the most part, during the growing season, I actually cut my lawn around 5/8 to 3/4 of an inch. And as the year progresses, I may bump that height of cut. Well, this year, because the lawn kind of got away from me, it is currently at about an inch. You know, I was mowing at 1 inch with the 10-blade reel. I really wasn't seeing any negative impact. However, I really thought about it and thought, you know what, am I really getting the best quality of cut? Should I have picked up a 7-blade reel versus 10? Now, although this video is not necessarily a comparison between 7 and 10, and yes, that will come in the near future. It's just we'll have to probably wait till next season just because of the fact that I want to make sure my lawn is looking on point. So that way I get the best possible comparison. I didn't necessarily want to do it right now at the end of the growing season because I don't think we're going to get the best result by trying to do any type of comparison between a 7 and 10 blade reel right now. Now, one of the things I'll tell you is even though the 10 blade sounds cool, it looks very aggressive, you know, the one thing I caution people is it's probably not the one reel you want if you're only going to have one reel. I would highly suggest picking up the 7-blade over the 10-blade. And you may be wondering, well, Dwayne, why is that? That sounds crazy. Because I think in most cases, people that reel mow, that are more your average enthusiasts, is probably going to be somewhere between 5/8, 3/4, 1 inch, maybe even a little over. And I think in order to get the most out of a 10-blade reel, you really need to be mowing lower than 5/8 of an inch, probably closer to a 1/2 inch. That's when you're really going to see that reel shine and definitely see where you're getting your return on that investment. Now, at the same time, a 10-blade can do the opposite where it won't perform as well, especially if you're looking at higher cut grass. People generally think that the more blades means that I have to cut lower, and it's true. But what is also true is that when you're cutting lower, you're cutting more often. Have a higher height of cut, and you are just mowing frequently. That way you're only taking off a very little amount of grass each time you're mowing. The 10-blade will do fine. But if you let that lawn get away from you, especially if you're at a higher height of cut, when you try to go and bring that height of cut back down, the 10-blade reel is not going to necessarily perform the way you want it to. And that's where a 7-blade is absolutely going to shine. So I kind of figured, you know what? This is why I bought the catalyst. This is why you don't have to necessarily buy another reel mower, and you can have the best of both worlds by having both a 7-blade and a 10-blade. So in this video, I'm going to do some mowing. That's right, some mowing with my 7-blade reel. Before we get into it, I want to make sure I test the 7-blade reel, make sure it's cutting paper, and that way we'll be ready for the mow. And the best part, no contact. Guys, so as you saw in that video, it was a very clean paper test, and there was practically zero contact between the reel and bed knife, but yet I was still cutting paper, which was absolutely great. The one thing I just wanted to point out though is I did have to do an adjustment to that reel when I did get it out of the box. Now, that's not Calfornia Trimmer's intent when sending out a reel. They absolutely always want to make sure that it's set up properly, so that way you can just take it out of the box, put it in your mower, and you're ready to mow. However, this is where it's important though, you always test before you actually mow. So had I done that, I potentially could have had some problems, but at the same time, once you get the hang of it, it's very easy to do a reel to bed knife adjustment. Now, speaking of which, I do plan on doing a reel to bed knife adjustment video in the very near future, as well as a backlapping video, and I'll probably backlap my 10-blade reel just to show you guys how to do it. I'm probably gonna just do a very light backlap. There's nothing wrong with my reel, but I just wanna show you guys the process and how simple it is whenever you're going ahead and taking care and maintaining your catalyst. All right, so with that being said, let me go ahead and show you guys my 10-blade reel again and do another paper test. Now, this paper test, truth be told, I have not done any other adjustments to the reel and bed knife since I set it up initially. Let's see how well it does. This is the first time I did a paper test since setting up the mower to start. So you can see It's a little bit of contact, not bad, not bad. But still cutting all the way across. All right, so with that, let me go ahead and show you guys what the lawn looks like before we get into mow. Guys, so here's a shot of the lawn. Now, it's probably been about a week since I threw down that Anderson's 1804 fertilizer with pre-emergent. And it definitely has started to bring some of the color back. Now, it generally takes between 1 and 2 weeks before you start to see the full effects of your fertilizers that you put down. Now, most fertilizers, you start to see a difference in a few days, but really start to see the major differences within a week or two. And so far, I gotta say, I'm happy with the color, although we are definitely cooling down this week, which will definitely slow down the growth of the Bermuda. Now, I'm not planning on throwing down any more fertilizer for the rest of this year, just because of the fact that I do not want to overwhelm the lawn with a lot of nitrogen, which can definitely cause problems for next year. Now, one thing I do want to point out is I still have a little bit of remnants here of where I threw down my Celsius. That's what you're looking at there. Overall, though, I would say the lawn is looking good. And now, it's time for the catalyst. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what our height of cut is before I get in our mow. All right, so hopefully it's coming out here on camera here. My height of cut is set at almost exactly an inch. And I think that's probably where I'm gonna finish the season. I do not plan on dropping it down anymore. So with that, let's go ahead and see how well that 7-blade reel does. All right, guys, so you're probably wondering why I stopped the mower in front of the camera there. And I gotta tell you, the reason why I did is earlier in the video when I did that paper test and I showed you guys how loose the reel to bed knife clearance was, where it was practically zero contact, I just wanted to illustrate again how freely that reel is spinning, even when it's not under power. And I absolutely love that. It's one of the things I get really excited about because I just love the fact that that's the way it's currently set up and it's cutting paper. So I'm probably halfway done with the lawn right now, but let's go ahead and take a look and see what that stripe action is looking like. Not too bad, not too bad. Let me turn the camera around. All right. So again, the right side of the lawn here has already been mowed. Stripe action looking on point. And now we're gonna go ahead and continue our mow on this side here, which is pretty much to the left of the catalyst. So with that, let's get on to our mow. Mow done. Let's see how well the 25-inch catalyst with that 7-blade reel did on my lawn. Look at those stripes. That's what I'm talking about. Did I mention that we're in the middle of October? That's right. You know, lawn is looking really, really good. However, I do have a couple areas that I am struggling a little bit. I have an area right about there where there's a little bit of scalping that's going on. Now, you may also see some remnants of where I actually threw down the Celsius, but I gotta tell you, I am very, very happy with this first mow with the 7-blade reel. Again, this is not a comparison between 7 versus 10. We will do that comparison when we look at spring of 2025. All right, guys, so I got to tell you that pre-emergent plus fertilizer that I threw down, that was the 1804 made by Anderson's, that had the thiopyr, has definitely woken up my lawn a little bit. Brought some of the color back since the last video that I put together for you guys. So I'm very happy to see how well that formulation worked. Now, that is my last application of fertilizer for this year. At this point, I'm just going to let the lawn do what it's going to do. It's eventually going to go to sleep. But, you know, with the temperatures the way they are, they're still fairly warm. We're still in the 80s. But once it starts to cool off and go into the 70s and whatnot, I am definitely going to see not only a further slowdown, but my lawn will obviously start to go dormant and start to turn color. Now, what I'm really excited about is to be able to use my catalyst on my dormant Bermuda during the fall season. That's right, dormant Bermuda. Now, you may be wondering, well, Dwayne, that's crazy. Why are you going to mow your Bermuda during the fall season? Well, I may not be doing very many mows. What I want to do is I want to be able to clean up the lawn, get out a lot of that thatch, you know, really get the lawn set up so that way I can start out spring 2025 with the bang. And those cartridges, and I'm not going to tell you which ones I have just yet, but those cartridges will definitely come in handy for me to be able to do that. You want to find out what that's going to look like? Well, as always, you got to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up on this video. And as always, remember, be excellent and party on.